Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Soul. This is Soul Therapy. I'm a medium and a divine channeler of spirit here on YouTube. These are purely mediumship based readings, and I truly hope that they help you. So, welcome back, guys. I'm so grateful to have you here. How are we all doing? So, today's reading is going to be all about how others will be seeing you and your divine counterpart. This will be a shorter, more lighter reading, but you never know, right? As these are channeled mediumship based readings. Before we get into it, as always, please know that I'm providing donation based readings in the comments section. So, if you provide a super thanks and write your question along with it in the comments, I will immediately answer you with a mediumship based mini reading response. This is just an amazing option to always have that you can always rely on Divine Feminine should you need very quick clarity and guidance. So, that being said, I send you all love before you are two piles. Take as much time as you need. Rely on your intuition, and I'll see you on the other side. Beautiful souls. Spirit is already saying that you and your divine counterpart are just such a joy to be around. It's like you're so loved, and it's always a party with you and your divine counterpart. It feels like you both are very social beings. You love to connect, you love to be out with your community members. These are two beings who are very grounded and connected to one another. They're connected to their community members. They see you as successful, and this could be a career kind of way, but it feels divine feminine like you're successful in your virtues. The word virtues is really being emphasized to me by spirit. It's like people feel calm, they feel content in your presence. They feel like it's always going to be a fun, sweet, genuine time. They see you as a very genuine couple. Kind of like this exemplary couple. I can see that you're both very outgoing and you love nature, that you love to share, spread the love. You're both very generous. Spirit is saying you're content in your being, you're content in your skin. It almost like this is who we are. This is our organic, natural selves. This is what's going on in our life. You're very honest about your lives and, perhaps even trials, tribulations as a couple, right? We're all human after all. There's no such thing as a perfect life, but it does feel like you're very honest and you're a very genuine, down to earth couple, is the way it's immediately coming across. And there are people out there who want to know you. There are people, it's like you guys are always invited. You're always invited. You're the one couple. It's like, should we invite pile number one and her or their, my beautiful divine feminine future spouse? And it's not even a question. There's no doubt. You're part Spirit is saying you're part of the VIP list, but not in a way where you're, who knows, of incredibly high status and such a high horse way. You may, but it's more of you're good people. You're really good people, and you've gone. Okay, so you're actually seen as a couple who's gone through a lot, and who has kind of like kept trucking along, is the energy I'm getting, through trials and tribulations and through kind of like a storm or heavy wind. Yeah. Fast wind, Spirit is saying. So that's interesting. It feels like you're seen as a couple who can go through it all and still remain. I'm hearing that song by John Legend. Thank you, Spirit. They're sending me stay with you right through the ups and the downs. Um, that's the energy. No matter what, you've stayed. I wonder if some of you are in a relationship, because I was going to say you maybe you've been together for a while now. And that's what the lyrics do say for those of you who do know the song. Such a beautiful song. And yeah, it feels like divine feminine. You're feminine. They see you as the feminine, but it's like you are equally as grounded and strong as this divine masculine, and it's like one cannot be supported without the other. And now spirit is showing me a beautiful seesaw, and it's like it's growing roots, there's vines around it, it's really like a flow. And I really kind of feel like you're the feminine that leads. It's almost like you're at the front and your masculine is at the back, is the way spirit is showing me the energy of the mutual ground between you and your masculine, like this energy pod you share. And they're saying yes. And it feels like people kind of like catch on to this energy. So it's almost like you guys lead by example, or they're individuals, perhaps younger individuals, even older individuals, that spirit is saying age doesn't matter here, where they're able to see you as you and your spouse lead by example in the love you give to one another, the adoration, the mutual energy you give to one another and others. So it's like you, there could be PDA spirit. I'm seeing a masculine grab onto his divine feminine's behind. So that could be something for your masculine that just quickly came through. But it feels like, yeah, it's like you're both very open about your love. You're not reserved, thank you, Spirit. But you're also very open. And I don't think you will share everything. Absolutely not. And maybe that's part of the energy. Is kind of what I'm feeling. And it's like a subtle energy in the background, but it's there. And it's like I'm channeling the consciousness of you and your spouse at the moment. So you're both highly attuned to this like subtle negative space I'm suddenly tapped into. And it is worth saying, because I feel like because of the amount of love you both have, there will be people, there will be naysayers, Spirit is saying. And so you won't, you'll be around the people who you need to be around, but it kind of feels like inevitably so, Spirit is saying. Um, Archangel Chamuel is here. You're protected. There's a you know how they say, I don't know, like kill them with kindness, or I don't know why that German that German accent just came through. Kill them with kindness. But that's really the energy. Maybe you guys laugh it off. Maybe you guys laugh it off. There's absolutely no such thing as a coincidence here, my beautiful divine feminines. A lot of you guys know this. The channeling just kind of bleh comes through. But so please know, divine feminine, you're protected. Archangel Chamuel's with you, and you guys really do like. If I can think of um, a couple, and this entire reading I've been thinking of them, but I didn't really say it. It's Shrek and Fiona, and I just heard, oh, and it's just that community that you guys can have, and it's nothing special. It's nothing, super grand, but it is love, and it's no diamond ring or no diamond could ever buy this, if that makes sense. No money could, you can't put a price on this kind of energy. So, and it does feel like yeah, Spirit is saying you're able to get into wealth. It's like you guys do so well together. You're really partners. Um, you're such beautiful, exemplary spirits, my beautiful divine feminine. I'm so happy for you. Spirit, how are the divine feminine and her future spouse? Wow. So I'm receiving the high priestess and the hierophant divine feminine. Wow. So this is two connected beings. This is you in your own right. You are the guide. You are the feminine, matriarchal energy, very rooted in her priesthood, her priestesshood, if that's a word, and your divine masculine. And I say divine masculine because it's coming through that way. It's not just, my husband, or take the genders as they resonate. Of course, divine feminine, these are timeless, genderless readings. Interpret this messages to best suit you. But it feels like this is your divine masculine, so really a counterpart in such a beautiful way. And They could be a teacher, they could be a, you know, they could forever be a student, someone who loves to learn. You're both always engaged in conversation. And I can see you guys sitting in like a community environment or like a circle, and everyone's conversing with one another. And you and your spouse, it's like when you're in this circle, you're not kind of off in the corner and doing your own thing and, pretending like no one's there essentially. It really feels like you're both very well engaged and a part of this community, and you're laughing, and it's like people can also see that you and your spouse are friends, you're best friends, you laugh, and it's like when you talk to one another, you can be right. It's very loving, I must say that, but it's not like in a super, super, super lovey-dovey way. That makes it almost cringe. But it does feel like my beautiful divine feminine. You guys are such wonderful people from the energy I'm receiving. And the negative part that I'm receiving really is that kind of undertone of people knowing what it is that you have and asking themselves, why them, or just like a meh. And and you have to ignore it. You deserve this love. You deserve this kind of fairy tale, if you will. Um, yeah, and it feels like people know the kind of love you share. It's very special and it's rare in a way. So, because Spirit is suddenly showing me a gem. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're showing me a gem. It's like your love nurtures not only one another, is the way you're seen, but it's like the byproduct is this beautiful energy just being like cast outwardly, and others can kind of get a whiff of that love, and I kind of want to say they're inspired. You're getting the Magician here, the Three of Cups. This is beautiful. People are getting inspired to, I'm hearing that song. I forgot who the singers were, but put a little, bleh, put a little love in your heart. Mary something. Put a little love in your heart. It's like you guys, you and your divine counterpart, my beautiful divine feminine, are just such exemplary spirits. And again, it's not to say you're perfect, no one is, but and you go through your ups and your downs, and it really feels like you allow your community to help you in those moments. So it's I'm hearing in the loop. So it's like you might not tell everyone everything, obviously, but you might, yes, like keep your friends in the loop, and it's like people can witness, is really such a full circle moment here in this beautiful reading of yours, Pawan, where people are able to witness this love. And I'm getting emotional as I say this. And that's exactly how others are viewing you and your divine counterpart, almost like a blessed, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, a blessed union. So, my beautiful souls, this was just so beautiful. I'm incredibly grateful to have been here with you. Thank you for spending time with me, Divine Feminine. Um, I hope you have a beautiful day, night, wherever it is that you may be. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I really would love to know your energy and how you imagine others to perceive you and your spouse. Um, and let me know how you're doing as well. Feel free to check in with me. And yes, I'm offering donation based readings in the comments section. So do take advantage of this. So via Super Thanks, you can ask your question in the comment section, and I will immediately respond to you with a mediumship based mini reading. So, Divine Feminine, I'm sending you so much love, and I will be seeing you in the next reading. Bye, guys. My beautiful divine feminine who has chosen the second pile, you and your divine counterpart are seen almost as this exclusive couple. It's like you're untouchable, is what Spirit is saying. And I feel as though this is a more spiritual energy that I am tapping into here, my beautiful souls. So, Spirit here wants to say that you and your spouse are seen as very spiritual. very angelic, very soulful, but there's also a highly sexual energy. It's like, it's a lot of um, sexual energy that just kind of like washes you and your divine counterpart. And it's a plutonic energy, and it feels like you are very connected at the hip, but at the soul as well. So there could also be a family tie here where you and your divine counterpart as are seen as incredibly similar, if not the same, regarding traditions, family values, and the best, oh my goodness, thank you, Spirit. The best couple I can think of at this very moment are Morticia and Gomez, where they possess like a very telepathic, intuitive connection. This higher level soulmate frequency where you can look at one another in the eye and kind of witness the soul, is what Spirit is suddenly saying. And it feels like you, oh my goodness. Okay, so I just got carried into like a very strong ancestral energy. So you might share, and I've channeled this before, my beautiful souls. You might share an ancestral line between you and your divine counterpart, your divine masculine, your future spouse. And of course, these are genderless, these are timeless readings, my beautiful divine feminine. Please take all of these things as they resonate, beautiful souls. It feels like there's a strong ancestral line, and it's like it carries you, it moves you, it guides you, it's within you, it lives in you. I'm hearing they live in you. And it's like a continuation of this energy, and it feels very, 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 very destined. It feels very fated. And as I am channeling this energy, my beautiful divine feminine, my right hand is just placed on my chest. It's like I'm connecting to this energy within, and it feels how can I describe it? It feels tight. It's like a tight spiritual energy, and it's like a very saturated orb. Very saturated orb of energy, if that makes sense. It's like this is how you and your divine counterpart are seen. You're so similar. You could even look like one another. You could even look um this kind of sound weird, but like siblings, or you could look like family members. You belong in the same pod of community members of, you may even have been raised with one alongside one another, or there could be like a family connection here. Okay, yes, Spirit is saying so. That's for a majority of you, and it feels like a very warm environment. It feels like a strong family energy. Okay, this is strong family energy. um and if this is not something you necessarily were raised into as the divine feminine as well as your divine masculine counterpart, this is something that you both will be creating, but it's like heavy, heavy. It feels very heavy, and it's such a good way. I'm seeing barbecues, I'm seeing so many family events, and I can see people coming over to your house. I can smell food all of a sudden. I smell food, and no, it's not because I'm hungry, divine feminine, but I can smell like spices. I can smell, it's like I'm in a kitchen all of a sudden. I'm smelling really wonderful spices and fumes, and this is you and your divine counterpart cooking. And you almost do everything together. I'm getting a lot of energy surrounding the hands. You are so connected. And all of these messages, my beautiful divine wow, feminine. Perhaps you possess a masculine energy at the time that you are watching this reading because of this Freudian slip. Um, You're very connected, and it feels like there's almost like again with that exclusivity, a telepathic spiritual connection that you both possess, but it almost comes from this ancestral line. So you've definitely known one another um, in a past life for ages, for eons. I almost feel like your divine counterpart collective is coming through, my beautiful pile number 2, because they're very present in this reading. I can feel their presence. And they're always somehow there. Your divine masculine is always somehow there, and you might even feel them with you. I'm suddenly being shown water, so you or them could be a water sign. And this is such a perfect example. Thank you, Spirit, because, or a symbol rather, because you're intuitive. This is plutonic, but also flowing energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, with that cooking and the senses and the family, right? Um, Only the two of you possess this connection through eye contact. It's like it's almost like a barrier that no one can cross. This is a divinely guided connection. Nobody can um, come in as an intruder. Nobody can interrupt this God sent connection. And I do believe that every connection is sent by God. I believe that we are all coming from the same speck of light. But this is really like a rooted energy, and by this it does feel ancestral in nature, and you're meant to bring about this past life into the current present, because it's going to create a ripple effect within your community into your 3D. So it does feel like there's a higher level purpose here, and of course that's a completely different reading, but it must be said because there's a light within you in your divine masculine, and it's almost twin flamey in a way. And of course, right, these are labels, but it is a very high level soul connection um, that you share energetically, that you share via intuition. There's telepathy, and I can tell you that your children will possess the same energy. And they will have the same thing. It's like, again, this is like a family line you're carrying. So it's like, so it's anything but lightweight in energy. It's like when the two of you come into the room, I would say it almost completes the energy. It brings like a heaviness, but it's a rootedness. It's like a family heaviness. It's like a spiritual couple. And I don't mean spiritual in a shamanic way. I mean it in a and divine feminine. I must say, your divine masculine is very enthralled by your energy, by your spirit. They themselves will be seen as, even by their family, I'm being shown, are very devoted to you for life. It's like they are incredibly devoted to you. Nothing will take them away from you. I just heard in the background, you're the air that I breathe. So, Gomez it is, my beautiful souls. But I must say, it also feels like a delicate energy. So you're very attentive to one another. You ensure that the other is okay, and you're a very um, confident couple, confident divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And divine feminine, it really feels like, oh, like people can see the way that your divine counterpart treats you. I can feel divine feminines around them wishing it were the same for them. Or it's also such a beautiful energy because they get to use it as an exemplary spirit. That did come through for pile one, but here there's more attention to the balancing between your feminine energy, my beautiful divine feminine, this Priestian star energy, and your divine masculine's very intuitive energy, very attentive, aware energy, very protective energy. That is how others will, it's almost like others will perceive you as your masculine perceives you as well. And so see, it's a lot of attention being drawn to you as the feminine because of your deserving nature. And I'm being shown this queen energy. I did channel this energy in the pick a card reading that I just posted, Divine Feminine, regarding, is your future spouse near? Are they near? Are they close to you energetically, Divine Feminine? And this energy of a king and a queen came through. And I must say, that is the energy here. And with this, I do feel like you both like nice texture in clothing, good fabric. Um, you may like to adorn yourselves with really just beautiful, ornate jewelry that could have a vintage energy to it. Only take this as it resonates, Divine Feminine. There's, again, that ancestral energy is here. Very strongly so. And you're also both very well learned within your respective fields. So you're just very well ornate individuals, and it feels like you carry a lot with your presence, is really what I'm feeling, Divine Feminine. You're both a king and a queen in your own right, and people can see this. So you have status, is what Spirit is saying. You have status, and you are spiritually connected, my beautiful souls. And it is not the first time that you are together. One can tell. Maybe your community they won't all use these kind of terms relating to past lives, and you've known each other before, but it is a sense of familiarity that people can receive from you, a sense of intuitive dynamic and power that the two of you receive. It's like you're always thinking of one another. You're always connected. I can imagine that you are, at work, your divine masculine counterpart is at work, and you can still have a conversation. It's kind of like this connection you always have in the background. They're always there with you. One cannot be without the other, Divine Feminine. This is a beautiful energy. It's also sensual in a way. It's intimate. It's vulnerable. It's one and the other together. You are equally yoked, Spirit is saying, cut from the same cloth. So, my Divine Feminine, this was your reading. I'm sending you all so much love. Please know that I'm offering donation-based readings in the comment section below. So if you provide a super thanks in the comments along with your question that you may need clarity on, Divine Feminine, I will immediately respond you with a mediumship-based mini reading, Divine Feminine. So with this, please know that you always have this option should you need it. It's such a good opportunity to get quick and clear answers from me, Divine Feminine. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I'd love to know what it is that you are thinking and if this reading resonated with you. Beautiful souls, feel free to check in with me as well. And I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, guys.